For me, in my words, sustainability means peace first, with what it's included here. Health of the people, health of the environment, health of the education. So peace, education, which give us the tools to understand the past, to live in the present and to anticipate the future. And moderation. For me, moderation is the key word, because we have to be moderate in fulfilling our needs in order to save something for the next generation.
Sustainability to me is a balanced approach of all elements on a long term.
Sustainability is basically not only a logical use of the resources, that's mean food, water, energy, but also organization of society to get maximum from this optimized use of the resources.
Sustainability is a way of life for me. It's the way that we have to follow if we want to change the world. Sustainability is a way for improving our mentality, and it is no longer a choice, it's a need, it's our duty for the world and all the living creatures of the earth.
So generally speaking, sustainability for oceans and ocean development and protection is becoming a choice, and an important choice that we have to adopt.
I will start to say what is the ocean for me. For me, the ocean is majesty. It's majesty in terms of beauty, in terms of greatness, in terms of limitless. So all this for me is the ocean. I like a quote of a verse of Charles Baudelaire, which says that free man, you will always cherish the sea. And I will paraphrase it, and I said that free man, you will always cherish the ocean. Why? Because the ocean is the mirror of what we are doing, of our actions, of our reflections. That's why ocean literacy is very interesting, and it's a how to say, it's a concept which is philosophical but can be met in all the reality. And maybe the ocean is far away from my place, for instance, but we have to explain to my people, my colleagues, my co-citizens, that what we are doing every day with our actions at the end of the cycle will be reflected in the oceans.
For me, ocean literacy is basically having this very important resource, which happens to be our ocean, which has that many resources and is full of potential, and yet so many things are fighting basically. So with having this sort of balance would imply that we are ocean literate.
Oh, it's a good question, because in my country we don't have it, frankly say, enough developed. So for me this is something like chance to push our society in better way, because at present moment you on the shore and on the sea you have a lot of conflict of interest, and nobody don't control this conflict of interest. Each stakeholder have opinion that they can maximize the profit, they can maximize the use of the resources. Typical example is overfishing. So ocean literacy for me is something like changing the future by the good education of the young generations.
Ocean literacy for me is increasing the knowledge of the people about the sea, the oceans, their roles, what they can do to contribute to depollute the sea and the oceans, and to have a responsibility and a role to combat all the challenges that we have been facing in the seas and the oceans.
Ocean literacy is a tool, it's an instrument for the society as a whole to comprehend the role and the importance of the ocean in our life, but also the impacts that our life have in the ocean.
Well, ocean literacy, for me, in my opinion, it demonstrates the relationship between myself and the ocean. On one hand, it represents the fact that what ocean can provide to me and also to all human beings. And on the other hand, it refers to what I can do for ocean, what my actions will impact the ocean and all these related creatures inside the ocean.
Well, ocean literacy is about knowing the effect we have our everyday life activities to the oceans and how the ocean is affecting our life. This is beyond marine education. It has to do with the knowing about how the ocean system is organized and functions.
First of all, we have to convince the Cypriots that Cyprus is an island. So we need to bring them closer to the sea, make them respect, appreciate the goods that we receive from the sea, before we engage them in any further activities related to the sea, either professionally or even in research. So we spend a lot of effort and energy at CMMI to engage with the local communities, with the society in general, in order to bring the people closer to the sea.